What is buyer agency? So there's been a lot of news about real estate agents and real estate agent commissions, and I think it's resulted in some additional questions. And today I want to answer the question of what is buyer agency? So in the most simple form, in real estate transactions, there are agents that represent buyers and agents that represent sellers. Many real estate agents represent both buyers and sellers, but not in the same transaction. So in one transaction, you typically see one agent representing the seller and one agent representing the buyer. Buyer's agency, though, is relatively new. It's only been around since the 1990s, and so maybe it's less familiar or less common for some people. Buyer's agents owe their clients a fiduciary duty to represent their best interests in a transaction. So there is obligation there for them to be loyal, uphold confidentiality. A buyer's agent assists a buyer with all aspects of a home search and purchase, or they should, including but not limited to starting the process, figuring out a buyer's goals, objectives, searching for homes, identifying potential homes, understanding the home buying process, estimating the value of a home, doing due diligence and getting more information on homes that are of interest, advising on offer terms, preparing contract paperwork, negotiating offers, inspections, preparing for settlement. There's a pretty long list. All of these are things that if a buyer does not have a buyer's agent, would not be offered by the seller's agent, and they're not obligated to provide any of these. Buyer's agency is formally established with a buyer agency agreement, which is essentially the employment contract between the buyer's agent, their broker, and the buyer. This includes all of the responsibilities of the parties and what compensation will be. One thing for buyers to know is that when you go to an open house, the agent that is holding the open house represents the seller, even if they are not the listing agent for the home. So while they do absolutely have to be honest in everything they share with you, they are there representing you. So that is buyer agency summarized. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd be happy to answer any questions.